If you start comparing with someone, you see someone bought an expensive house, right? Guess what you want to do next? To buy that expensive house. Live below your means. Even if you got a salary increase or a pay increase or your business is going amazing, don't go again get yourself an expensive house or go and hire an expensive car. 11 rules of money. In order to be successful and create generational wealth, you need to know what these 11 rules are. Not just know them, but implement it. Because knowing without implementing is the same as not knowing. So in this video, I'm going to share those 11 rules that have transformed my property investment journey, that's transformed me physically, morally, financially, and emotionally as well. So if you like this video or any of my videos, smash the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. So what are these 11 rules? The number one rule is double rule. Okay, it may sound crazy. What do I mean by double rule? What do I mean by double rule? Basically, your money should be doubling when you're investing. Okay, do you remember the compound effect, like the compounding effect, right? It's something like that. Basically, when you're investing in property, you need to understand when does your return doubles. Because it's a doubles game. If your money is not doubling, you're not making solid investment strategy. You're not making solid investment decision. So check, how long does it take for my money to double? If you don't know that, you might as well do not invest, because you need to know that. If it takes about 11 to 20 years for your money to double, that is kind of not wasting your time, but it takes you time to become a successful entrepreneur, a successful investor. So understand when your money doubles. For me, my money, I needed to double or pull all my investment out within 18 to 24 months. If I'm not getting that sort of investment, I'm walking away from it, right? Because the ones that I get that literally doubles are the ones are the winners. I look at maybe 100 or 200 properties before I select one property. Again, that just goes without saying, you have to know the doubles game. The second rule is love. You have to love your money. You have to love the investment money, the money you make. Fall in love with it in order for you to ensure where you put in that investment is an investment that would allow you, guess what, to double your return, okay? So fall in love with that money. Make sure that money is working where you want it to work. It's like having emotional relationship with someone, okay? You just don't want to dump your partners in a random place. You don't even care about their safety or their securities or things like that, okay? You want to kind of put it in a way that you know they're safe, they're secure, and guess what? You're not worried about having problem with it. So have that love, put your money where it's safe and where you can see the love and it generates you the double thing. The second rule is timing. People always say, oh, I need to time the market. I need to understand when property prices are going down so I can go to the market and buy more properties. Bollocks. Don't do that, okay? Do not time the market, because whenever you time the market, you will do it absolutely wrong. I'll give an example. People thought property prices would go down during COVID, right? If you were waiting at that time to wait until COVID hits harder for you to buy properties, basically you've missed it, right? You do not time. You need to know what you're doing. Educate yourself, understanding you can buy properties when the property price goes up, when properties goes down, when it goes sideways, left, it doesn't matter what ways it goes. You need to understand exactly what you need to do in order to generate residual income and get massive return on your investment. Again, remember in rule number one, double game. Okay? So if you know what you're doing, you're not gonna time the market. Okay, if you time it, you always get it big time. You get it wrong big time. So don't time it. That's one of the rules that you need to implement. Again, in order for this to work, you need to understand what you're doing so you don't have to time the market. And the fifth rule of money is live below your means. Again, I've been banging on this God knows how long. Since I've had this channel, maybe that's one of the most frequent words I've ever used. Live below your means, man. You're not competing with anybody else. And you're trying to impress anybody. You're doing you. As long as you're happy, your family is happy, or your wife is happy, or your partner is happy, do you. Okay? Don't try to compete with the Joneses, for example. There's so many people living that way. Okay? Live below your means. Even if you got a salary increase or a pay increase or your business is going amazing, don't go again get yourself an expensive house or go and hire an expensive car. or go to expensive holidays or start giving gifts left, right, and center. No, continue to live below that means. I'll give an example. When I start my property investment journey, the first 12 months was really, really tough. Couldn't get a deal for 7 months. Start getting these deals left, right, and center. I was able to acquire 21 properties within a year, right? I looked at my account. I saw over £10,000 of income coming into my account. I was like, oh my God, did I steal this money? No, I did not steal it. I earned that money. I literally earned it passively, right? So what I did not do is to go and get the most expensive flats in Cardiff, right? Or to go and literally rent the most expensive house in Cardiff. No, I lived in my apartment where it was, okay? I said, listen, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna stay here, okay? I stayed in that apartment, okay? I delayed the gratification, okay? I know because I'm making £10,000 a month now, I would go and look for the most expensive house in Cardiff. No, I did not do that. What I did basically, I continued living the way I was living, going to the same supermarket, going to the same restaurant, buying the same thing, wearing the same thing. I never changed my lifestyle, right? That helps me drastically. And guess what? I'm doing this exact thing until today, right? Living below my means. I always live below my means, okay? I create money scarcity in a way that I don't go and overspend, okay? I only spend in things that adds value to me. I call it investment, actually. I only invest in things that add value to me and my family. If it doesn't, I walk away from it. I'm not competing with anybody else. I'm not competing with the Joneses, but there's so many people that are doing this. If you are one of those people, if you know you are one of those people, stop it. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It would only get you to financial problems. It only get you to financial troubles, okay? If you're one of those, stop it, okay? Please, please, please stop it. Don't live over your means, live below your means. Don't be like everybody, be someone different. And the 6th rule is to have a secret account, okay? If you don't have a secret account, you better have that now. Secret investment account that you could use to be storing money for your investment, okay? Have a secret account just in case you need to add that in your investment pot. The 7th rule is don't go for premium, okay? And again, I've seen people making these mistakes, okay? As soon as I've got 1 property or 2 properties, you see them now going on holiday, sharing in social media. I'm in this hotel, 5-star, 6-star. They're in a business class thing, lounge and business class, flying in a business class and all that sort of thing. I'm thinking, you just started the property investment journey. Why are you just started your business? Why are you doing things like that, right? So don't let you. I know it gets very difficult to do, especially if you start earning a bit of money. If you earn £1,000 a month or £2,000 a month, now you're seeing about £8,000 or £10,000 a month in your account. You get tempted to do things like that, but that's where you control yourself. Okay, you control yourself at that point, and that makes you stronger. Don't go for premium things. Okay, I've seen people as soon as they start earning money, going to this expensive restaurant, expensive hotels, trying to impress people, doing it in Instagram and all that sort of thing. Bollocks. Okay, don't do that, okay? If you want to create generational wealth, right, you live below your means and use that money you would have paid on premium to invest in properties or to invest in your business, okay? Because that way, you'll be able to do that in the future then, okay? You'll be able to do that in the future. One person has been banging on this as well, who I really, really like, he's been saying this, is Grant Cardone. He's always banging about this thing. Do not go premium. Don't go expensive. Live below your means, okay? Do not go for expensive stuff. Once you become a multi-millionaire, and then you could do things like that. But if you're only just starting, don't go buy expensive cars and all that sort of thing. So don't do that, okay? The rule of money is to literally don't go premium, okay? An example could be also with Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett lived in his house, right, until he became a multi-billionaire. In the same house he used to live, same Cadillac. Right, that's a massive example if you follow Warren, okay? These are the things you could do. Successful people always live below their means and get their businesses to pay for their lavish life, okay? That's what you need to understand. That is a formula that you need to implement in order to get you to financial freedom. The 8th rule is leverage. Take advantage of your resources, right? As Tony Robbins said, be resourceful. Now, what do I mean by that? Take leverage of the people around you. If you're around people who's got money, work with them to invest with you. If you know someone who's a builder, a carpenter, an engineer, work with them to help you renovate your property, right? If you wanna buy stuff Like if you want to buy a property, you leverage people's money, leverage the bank, leverage the people around you. And if you're working too hard doing administration jobs, get people to work with you. Look at what you do in your life. Whatever doesn't add value, either eliminate it, delegate it, right, or automate it. So that way they don't have to worry about that thing, okay? That then allow you to concentrate in things that add significant value. The 9th rule of money is don't save. I know you may be thinking, what? You mad? Don't save? Hear me out. Why am I saying don't save? If you're saving money for a long time, right, it gets eroded by inflation, and the interest rate is literally nothing. If inflation is at 11%, right, and your interest on the money you're saving is 5%, you're losing 6%. You're 6% at loss, okay? Because that 5% is less than the inflation. So keeping that money in the bank is costing you, basically. It's a bad investment decision, okay? Do not save money for rainy days. Here's what you need to do. Write this down. Store the money and invest it. Okay, store it, invest it. Store and invest, store and invest. Don't save, I'm going to save this money for 2 years, 3 years. Don't do that. Whatever money you get, if it's not enough to get you a rental, I say, if it's not enough to buy your house, invest with someone who's got a bit of money to work with, so at least then that money is giving you a better return on your investment. Property investors like ourselves pays you anywhere between 8 to 20% return on your investment. Again, if you're interested in that, comment in this video. I would love to sit with you and help you use your money wisely. We can pay you anywhere between 8 to 20% interest on your amount. That then at least is more than the inflation. Okay, so do not save money. If not, then store it, invest it yourself, or joint venture with someone else. Number 10, know the tax rules. What do I mean by this? Knowing the tax rule. I'm not saying you go get a tax book or something like that to read on so you know what's happening in the tax market. You don't have to do that, but you just have to aware. And guess what? Employ an accountant, a tax accountant that would help you take benefit of the tax system, right? That can find you loopholes that would allow you to pay less tax. Because once you start making money, right, you want that money to stay with you so you can donate it to your charity, so you can give back to your charity or to your mosque, your synagogue, whatever you believe in, instead of having to pay all that in taxes. And the 11th rule is one of the most important rule, if not the most important rule, is don't compare yourself with anybody else. Right? It's a massive money rule. You may be thinking this got nothing to do with money. It is to do with money. Here's why. Because if you start comparing with someone, you see someone bought an expensive house, right? Guess what you want to do next? To buy that expensive house. If you see someone bought an expensive car, because you're comparing with them, you want to go and buy the same expensive car. If you see someone going on an expensive lavish holiday, you don't know where they get the money from. Guess what? You want to go on an expensive lavish holiday. So do not compare yourself with anybody else. As long as you're doing better today than you did yesterday, you're doing absolutely brilliant. Okay? So do not compare yourself with anybody else. Do your own thing. Have yourself narrow-minded. Focus on your dream and persuade your dream to take your financial situation to the next level. If you like this video or any of my videos, don't forget to smash the like button below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing the next video.